Good evening, everyone, and welcome to your Tuesday virtual pub quiz with NYC Trivia League and Quiz Night America. My name is Meredith. I'm going to be your host this evening. Hello. Hope you're doing well out there on this Tuesday night. A different time for us to be hanging out in this virtual setting. Thank you so much for tuning in, for joining. We're going to get this game started in a few short minutes here. Come on over, get yourself signed up for game 2 of season 61. This is the website to come to get your fully interactive virtual answer sheet, quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. Once you get to the website, you'll notice that we're looking for a few basic sign-up details from you, which includes a team name, an email address, and lastly, we're going to ask you whether you are or are not a part of the league. Whatever your league status may be, if you play with us every week or are joining very casually here this evening, we welcome you to play. So just let us know if you are in the league in season 61, or if you want to be. It is only week 2 of this current season, so it's a great time to get signed up. Tonight, we're going to be playing 4 rounds of trivia. Our first 3 topics are question and answer style rounds, and our 4th and final theme of the evening is going to be a picture round. So that means the majority of this quiz is made up of those question and answer rounds. Here's how that part of the game is going to work. I will ask you a question out loud. As I ask it, it will pop up directly on that virtual answer sheet at quiz.nyctrivialeague.com, meaning, of course, that you will be able to see the questions as I ask them. Some of those questions may have multiple choice options. The vast majority of our questions this evening are going to be short answer in their structure. Enter in the response that you believe to be correct, and then click the button that says Submit Answers before your 20-second countdown timer expires. There is a countdown timer that accompanies each of the 10 questions in the first 3 rounds of the game, so just make sure you keep an eye out for that countdown timer and always click Submit Answers before it's too late. Let's say you've entered in a response and realize that that's not the answer and you know what it is and you want to update your response. Please feel free to enter in a new answer. Just make sure you click Submit Answers again before that countdown timer expires. By that same token, let's say you've entered something in that's almost right, but just has a spelling error. I am able to see what you all have put as your responses, and I will do my very best to make sure that if you deserve to get a point, you get that point. If you're just joining us, hi, welcome. Thank you for playing this game on a Tuesday evening. I know it's not our usual. If you're joining and you're not usually here, we do typically have our games on Wednesday nights. Tomorrow I have an obligation and I'm not able to be here, but we will return to our usual schedule of Wednesday evenings at 8 o'clock Eastern time next week. So it's just this one week that things are a little bit weird here. So thank you so much for joining. Let's check in with our standings thus far in season 61. We've only had 1 game so far, so really things can absolutely change. As of last week, We Drink and We Know Things are in first place, and 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks in second place. Both of you coming in with 38 points in that first game, but We Drink and We Know Things simply won the tiebreaker there. And Swearwolves are rounding out that spot with the 15th place spot with 26 points overall, as well as Team Nidhogg with the same 26 points. If you want a full update of the standings, head on over to nyctrivialeague.com/standings to see what's going on thus far and get signed up for the league here tonight. We're going to get into our first round in just a moment here. The 4th and final category of the evening, I briefly mentioned before, is going to be a picture round, which is structured a little bit differently than our first 3 categories of the evening. If you're not familiar with it, do not worry. I'll walk you through exactly how that's going to work when we get to that point of the quiz. Before we dive into round number 1, Two simple rules that I kindly ask that you all abide by here tonight. Rule number one, our most important rule: there's no cheating in trivia. Do not look the answers up. Thank you. Rule two, don't give away the answers in the chat. It spoils things for others. Keep the chat going. Love hearing from you all. Simply do not spoil things for other people in the chat. We're going to get into round number one right about now. So if you're not signed up already, come on over to quiz.nyctrivialeague.com, enter in that team name, email address. Let us know whether you are or are not a part of the league, and you will be joining these illustrious teams. From our first sign up here tonight, Team Nidhogg, down to our most recent team to join us, the Mountaineer. I welcome those two teams and every team in between. Best of luck on this evening's quiz. Our first category of the night is Wolf Pack. Wolf Pack, the topic. In this round, wolf or wolves is going to appear in either the question or the answer. Wolf or wolves. Let's do it. Round one, question number one. The 2025 movie Wolf Man is directed by Lee Winnell, who also directed what other Universal Monsters movie released in 2020 starring Elizabeth Moss? You may recall there was a whole planned Universal Monster verse that fell apart after the poor box office returns from the Mummy remake with Tom Cruise. So they decided just to do some one-offs, including the 2020 movie The Invisible Man, as well as this new one, Wolfman. 62% of you got that first one correct. A good start to the game. Question number two. Spago in Beverly Hills is the flagship restaurant of what Austrian-born chef and restaurateur? That Austrian-born chef and restaurateur is Wolfgang Puck. Wolfgang Puck, your correct response for number two. Question number three. What Amelia Perez, actress and singer, released the track Wolves in 2017, which peaked at number 20 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart? That actress and singer of Amelia Perez and Wolves, it's billionaire Selena Gomez, your correct response for number three. Question number four. In Norse mythology, Fenrir is a monstrous wolf who is responsible for the death of Odin during a foretold series of catastrophes known by what name? The wolf Fenrir killed Odin during Ragnarok is your correct answer for number 4. Question number 5, Wolf Pack, our category. What shooting guard who was drafted as the first overall pick by the Minnesota Timberwolves in 2020 won a gold medal with the U.S. men's basketball team at the 2024 Olympics and is a 2-time NBA All-Star? That all-star member of the Minnesota Timberwolves is Anthony Edwards. Your correct response for number 5. How'd you do? Let's see. Anthony Edwards coming in at 50% of you. Question number 6 in round number 1 for half a point each. 17 years after working together in Ocean's 13, what two actors reunited in the 2024 action comedy Wolves? Has anyone out there seen this movie? I want to know why it's called Wolves and not Wolves. Tell me. Your correct answer is it's George Clooney and Brad Pitt coming back together. 81% of you got each of those correct. I like to see it evenly matched there. We've got 4 more questions in round number 1. Here is number 7. What historical novel by Hilary Mantel is named for the Seymour family's manor and chronicles Thomas Cromwell's rise to power in the court of Henry VIII? Definitely a tougher question. 12 teams got it right. That historical novel and name of the manor is Wolf Hall. Wolf Hall. Well done, that 46% of you. Question number 8. One-time Van Halen bassist Wolfgang Van Halen is the son of guitarist Eddie Van Halen and what One Day at a Time and Hot in Cleveland actress? Wolfgang Van Halen, son of Eddie Van Halen, and Valerie Bertinelli is your correct answer for number 8. 2 more questions in this wolf-themed round. Here's number 9. Wayne and Wanda Werewolf and their massive and unruly pack of pups spend time at what title sanctuary in a 2012 animated movie? Wayne and Wanda Werewolf and their pack of pups, they head to Hotel Transylvania is your correct response for number 9. And would you believe that this ties in with our theme for season 61? Playing that character, Wayne Werewolf, is none other than... Here it comes.
How do you do, fellow kids?
Steve Buscemi, you have just been Buscemi'd for the second time in season 61. It will happen every single time we bring you a new quiz right here at quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. So check us out. Once again, we're coming back a week from tomorrow for our next game. So you can find us right here at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. That is on Wednesday, the 22nd of January at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. All right. Our final question in round number 1, question 10. The title of what musical, with music and lyrics by Stephen Sondheim, is a literal English translation of the German name for Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart's work, sometimes called Serenade Number 13? Looking for the name of a musical. Mozart's Serenade Number 13 in German is titled Eine kleine Nachtmusik, which translates to a little night music. Your correct answer for number 10. That does bring us to the end of our first round of the evening. Let's check in with our standings, see how it's going. One round into things. So right now, in a tie for sixth place with 9 points, we have Team 578 and Team 578, and tied for the lead with 10 points apiece. We Drink and We Know Things 12 and 69, The Mountaineer, Swearwolves, and 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks. Well done. Good first round. A perfect first round for some of you all. 3 rounds left in tonight's game, so much to go. Before we get into round number 2, did you know we do private events if you're looking for a way to celebrate with your team at work, or perhaps a personal gathering like a birthday party or baby shower. We'd love to be a part of your next gathering. You can reach out to me directly. There's my email address, Meredith at nyctrivialeague.com. We can come in person to your office space or any venue that you'd like to rent for the event. We can also run a virtual game like what you're playing right now. Hope to hear from you, Meredith at nyctrivialeague.com. Our second round this evening is in the category of Figure It Out. OUT is going to pop up in either the question or the answer. Question number 1. The Bloomin' Onion is a signature item on the menu of what chain restaurant, even though it is not a staple of Australian cuisine? The Bloomin' Onion. Delicious. It's from Outback Steakhouse. Outback, your correct response for number 1. A good start to that round with 89% of you getting it correct. Question 2, The Truth Is Out There was a tagline that often accompanied the opening sequence of what TV series created by Chris Carter? The Truth Is Out There. It's The X-Files, your answer there for number 2. Question number 3. Katie Casey was baseball mad, had the fever, and had it bad are the forgotten opening lyrics to what 1908 song that is considered to be one of the 3 most recognizable songs in the U.S.? I had no idea that there were verses to this song. It is Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Take me out to the ball game. I want to hear the rest of it. How does it go? I don't know. Question number 4. What Justified actor plays the gunslinger Cooper Howard, also known as the Ghoul, on the Amazon Prime video series Fallout? The actor from Justified who plays the ghoul on Fallout. It's Walton Goggins, your correct response for number 4. Question number 5 in this Figure It Out themed round. Emotional Whirlwind is a spinner ride introduced in 2019 at Disney California Adventure. It is based on what 2015 animated movie with a 2024 sequel? I want to say thank you all again for switching things up and playing with me on a Tuesday here. Really appreciate your flexibility. Our correct answer for number 5, it's Inside Out. Inside Out, your correct response. Question number 6. Tarek Skubal with 228 and Cole Reagans with 223 both led their respective leagues in 2024. In what stat category? Tarek Skubal and Cole Reagans led their respective leagues in strikeouts. So we're talking baseball here. 79% of you got that one right. On to our 7th question in this Figure It Out themed round. Each season of what Star's historical drama series about a British Army nurse is based on a novel in a series by Diana Gabaldon, including Dragonfly in Amber and An Echo in the Bone. That Stars series based on novels by Diana Gabaldon is Outlander. Outlander, your correct answer for number 7. Question number 8 in round 2. OBX is a common abbreviation for what string of barrier islands on the east coast of the United States? We did it, everybody, for the first time this game. Every single team who submitted put the right answer. We have a social on our hands. OBX stands for Outer Banks. The Outer Banks. Popular TV show and bumper sticker. Well done. Question 9. In the 2017 movie Get Out, it was nominated for 4 Academy Awards and won an Oscar in which of the following categories? You got some options there. Get Out. What did it win an Oscar for? It was nominated in all 4 of these categories. Jordan Peele, Daniel Kaluuya. The one that it won for is Best Original Screenplay. Well done, 86% of you. On to our final question in round number 2. What rock musical by Jim Steinman is a loose retelling of Peter Pan that takes place in post-apocalyptic Manhattan and was based on a trilogy of Meatloaf albums? A musical based on a trilogy of Meatloaf albums. It's Bat Out of Hell. Bat Out of Hell, the musical. 62% of you got that one right, and we are at the halfway point of the quiz. Let's check in with our top teams here. Currently in a tie for 8th place with 18 points, Gravy for 2, and Why Not Zoidberg tied in 5th place with 19. We've got Swearwolves, Team 578, and Team 578. And tied for the lead, continuing their perfect scores. We Drink We Know Things 12 and 69. The Mountaineer, and 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks. Our third round tonight is in the category of 2-letter answers. In this round, every single answer is going to be 2 letters in length. Question 1. What title character of a 2001 novel by Jan Martel survives a shipwreck and ends up stranded on a lifeboat in the Pacific Ocean with several zoo animals, such as a Bengal tiger named Richard Parker and an orangutan named Orange Juice? Name that character. Remember, all we're looking for here is 2 letters. 2 letters is going to give you the correct response. For this first one, if you put the full book title, I will accept it. But going forward, please be careful to only put a 2-letter answer. Pie is your answer, as in Life of Pi. Our second question in this 2-letter answers round. Named for its founder, what company established in 1986 is best known for producing the stuffed toy brand Beanie Babies? Beanie Babies normally feature a heart-shaped tag with this company's 2-letter name in bold. Since it is just 2 letters, I'm not going to be accepting typos here, so be careful. Portrayed by Zach Galifianakis in a wild movie that came out last year sometime, I think. His name is Ty Warner, Ty. Your correct response for number 2. Question number 3. Flowing through cities like Turin and Ferrara, what is the name of the longest river in Italy, running from the Alps to the Adriatic Sea near Venice? The longest river in Italy. It is the Po. Po, your correct response for number 3. Question number 4. R&B singer Maya's lead single off of her 2003 album Mood Ring is entitled My Love Is Like what 2-letter word? In the song, Maya also claims that her love, her touch, and her sex is like this 2-letter word. This one happened to be my hint of the night. If you all follow me on Instagram at Trivia Meredith, you would have known that at some point this evening, the lead single off of Maya's album Mood Ring would be coming up, and hopefully you looked up what that song was called. I do remember this song, but if you don't, it's called My Love Is Like Whoa. W-O is how that word is spelled in that song title. If you don't follow me already, I encourage you to do so. I give you updates about our standings and schedule, as well as hints every single time we bring you a new game. Which, reminder, our next game is coming up 1 week from today. You can find us right here. Oh, actually, 1 week from tomorrow. Wednesday, the 22nd of January, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. Our next question in this round, question number 5. Played by Lee Tergesen, Tobias Beecher is a successful attorney who drives drunk and kills a young girl, which results in him being sentenced to serve 15 years in prison. In what critically acclaimed TV series that ran from 1997 to 2003? That TV series is Oz. O-Z, Oz. Your correct response for number 5. On to our 6th question in this 2-letter answers round. Referencing its Latin name, what is the 2-letter chemical symbol for silver? Hint, both of these letters do not appear in the English word for silver, but they do in French and Italian. The Latin name for silver is argentum, which led to its chemical symbol being Ag. Ag, your correct response for number 6. Question 7. While the Lions are an NFL team based in Detroit, the Lions are also a team in the Canadian Football League, officially known as the What Lions, a 2-letter abbreviation of the province in which they are based. The Lions in the Canadian Football League are better known as the BC Lions, as in British Columbia. BC, your answer for number 7. Question number 8. Formerly the world's tallest freestanding structure from 1975 to 2007, the landmark tower found in downtown Toronto is named for a railway company, more commonly known by what 2-letter abbreviation? We got Canada on the brain with these 2 questions here. The railway company is Canadian National, better known as CN, as in the CN Tower. CN. Well done. 76% of you got it right. 2 more questions in this round. Then we've got our picture round to close out tonight's game. Here's number 9. Octavia Spencer plays Sue Ann, a middle-aged woman who tries to befriend a group of high school students in what 2019 horror movie from Blumhouse Productions? Octavia Spencer is playing Sue Ann, aka Ma, M-A, Ma, your correct response for number 9. And on to our final question in round number 3. What is the 2-letter Japanese name for the traditional uniform of a jacket and pants worn by practitioners of martial arts like karate or judo? A good 2-letter Scrabble word. Keep it in your back pocket next time you play. It's ghee, G-I, ghee, your correct response for number 10. That does bring us to the end of round number 3. Checking in with our top teams as we head into this final round. In 7th place with 28 points, Swearwolves. Hope you enjoyed that wolf round, Swearwolves. In the tie for 5th with 29, Team 578 and Team 578. And tied for the lead, these 4 teams neck and neck. 30 points. Perfect scores. We Drink and We Know Things 12 and 69. The Mountaineer, and 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks. It all comes down to the picture round this evening, which is in the topic of ice cream brands. In this round, you are going to see 10 images that are drawn from the logos of ice cream brands. It is your job to identify each brand for 1 point. On your answer sheet, you're going to see all 10 images laid out next to each other. Inside of each image is a number from 1 through 10. And then if you scroll down underneath those 10 images, you're going to find 10 numbered blanks. Enter in the name of the brand on the corresponding numbered blank. You'll have 5 minutes to work on this picture round. Then we'll come back together and find out how you did and move into our final question of the evening, the tiebreaker. Let's do it, everybody. Best of luck. Please identify these 10 ice cream brands. Hi, everybody. We're at the halfway point here of the picture round. Hope it's going well. Looking for the names of these 10 ice cream brands. I'll be back in 2 minutes and 30 seconds to find out how you all did. Good luck, and don't forget to submit. We've done it. We've made it. If you haven't done so already, make sure you click submit answers. I'm going to start that countdown timer any moment now. I have answers for you all from this picture round tonight in the category of we all scream for ice cream. Name the ice cream brand. Image number 1. That is Cold Stone Creamery. Cold Stone. Image number 2 is Talenti. Your correct response. Image number 3 is Dairy Queen. Number 4, we've got Briars. Briars. Image number 5 is Mr. Softy. Image number 6, that is Edie. Pardon me. Is it Edie's? Oh, number 6. Where am I? Sorry, guys. 6. No. What happened? We had Mr. Softy, and now we're at Ben and Jerry's. That's it. That's that one. Our next one here, we've got Klondike. That one for sure. We've got that bear at number 7. Number 8 there is a trickier one, but well done. Quite a few teams knew. It's called Ample Hills. Number 9 is Jenny's. And number 10 is Turkey Hill. Let's see how you all did in the picture round here tonight. The toughest one of the round was Ample Hills with, let's see, somewhere in the 20s, 28% of you getting that one correct. Our easiest ones with Dairy Queen and Klondike with 90% of you all getting those ones right. We are on to our final question of the evening, the tiebreaker question. As per usual, our tiebreaker is going to have a number as an answer, and your goal as you place your response to the tiebreaker question is to guess as closely as you can to the correct number, meaning you can guess over or under the number. In the event that you're part of a tie, whoever's closer is going to break that tie, and we will post the results for our top 10 teams or so over on our Instagram at NYC Trivia League, so keep an eye out to see what happened with our tiebreaker tonight. Here's your question. As of January 2024, how many Cold Stone Creamery locations are there in the United States? So 1 year ago, how many? I hope very much to see you all 1 week and 1 day from now, Wednesday, the 22nd of January at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. Thank you so much again for shifting around your schedules and joining me here on a Tuesday this week. Wednesday next week, we're back to business as usual. Your correct answer for the tiebreaker, Cold Stone Creamery had 998 locations as of 1 year ago. We'll see how you did and post those results over at NYC Trivia League on Instagram. Thank you all so much for being here. I've been Meredith from NYC Trivia League and Quiz Night America. Let's head on over to the winner's circle and see what happened with our final scores this evening. Finishing in a tie for 14th place with 30 points apiece. Dead Serious, the Oslo Condition in Taco Truck Mafia, 69. In 13th place with 31, Team Cockroach, The Next Pollination. Tied in 11th with 32, Chi-Chi's Forever and Team Cockroach. In 10th with 34, Gravy for Two. In a tie for 8th with 35, Swearwolves and Why Not Zoidberg. In 7th place with 36 points, Team Nidhogg. Tied in 4th with 38, We Drink and We Know Things 12. We Drink and We Know Things 69 and Team 578. And we have ended with a 3-way tie for the lead with 39 out of a possible 40 points here tonight. Congratulations go to the Mountaineer, 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks, and Team 578. It has been a joy hosting for you all this evening. A big thank you to Peter and the rest of the writing team for helping to put together tonight's quiz. Thank you so much to Cullen for helping to make all of this possible. And thank you, Murr, and the rest of the Rizio team for creating the software that you all played the quiz on here tonight. Most of all, once again, thank you to you for playing tonight. I'll see you next Wednesday, not tomorrow, but the following week. Have a great time until then. Be well. I appreciate you all. Good night.